This is David, welcome to Btekt. This video is sponsored by Direct Mobiles. You can check them out at directmobiles.co.uk. With less than a month to go until we hit MWC or Mobile World Congress, all of the big tech companies, well, almost all of them, are getting ready to showcase what technological marvels they have in store for us in 2020. And one brand that always has a strong presence at MWC is Nokia. Last year at MWC, they showed off the Nokia 9 Pureview for the first time. And you have to hand it to Nokia because they're not afraid of being first with new features. And the Nokia 9 Pureview was the first smartphone to have as many as 5 camera lenses across the back. But this phone never did really reach its full potential thanks to an outdated chipset and not really delivering on the promise of it being a photographic powerhouse. It was a shame because although for some it may have induced their phobias, for me it was a good looking handset, and although at the time 5 cameras on the back of a phone sounded, well, silly, it doesn't sound so ridiculous now. If HMD Global are on schedule, then we should hopefully see the successor to the Nokia 9 Pureview for the very first time at MWC 2020, although there really hasn't been much in the way of leaks and rumours about this device just yet. In fact, the only rumours that we're really hearing is that it may be delayed until later in the year. This was the case for the previous device. It was also delayed, but we did get to see it at MWC, so fingers crossed we will get to see it again this year. But there has been some leaks about the new Nokia flagship, thought to be called the Nokia 9.2. Thanks to Nokia Power User, who is a reliable Nokia source, we do have an idea of the specifications for this handset, although there really isn't too much information about the camera system. Nokia Power User also has made some renders where he depicts the 9.2 with 6 camera lenses on the back and a flash offset from the main camera array. I don't know if they will go for more cameras on the back. 5 seems to be the generally accepted limit at the moment, and it really is plenty to get good pictures and good versatility from your camera system, which is something that I really hope Nokia will be introducing into this handset. Its predecessor, although having 5 cameras, they were all the same focal length and megapixels. 2 were colour and 3 were monochrome. I hope that this time they go for a bit more variety and include some kind of zoom lens and maybe even a time of flight sensor. But I think the most exciting rumour that we're hearing about the Nokia 9.2 is that it could be the first phone that we see with an under-display selfie camera. We know that under-display camera technology has been in development for a while now. We first saw videos of this released by Xiaomi and Oppo. They showed a phone with no notch or camera cutout, apparently darkening off the top portion of the screen and then allowing the user to take a selfie. At the time, the company said that they were trying to improve the image quality from this camera, but that was a while back now, so that is one thing that I do expect to see a lot of at MWC. But there are apparently 2 prototype Nokia 9.2s in the works at the moment, one with an under-display selfie camera and one with a pop-up selfie camera. Now I know which one I would prefer. Definitely give me that under-display tech. The sooner the better. Yeah, I get that the quality might not be as good as a normal selfie camera, but honestly, I don't care how bad the quality is from that front camera. I've always got the rear camera if I need to take a picture. I really wouldn't care if it was a 1 megapixel blur. Just give me that full uninterrupted display, no notch, no selfie cutout. That would be the ideal for me. I think that pop-up cameras are quite interesting, although the novelty does wear off pretty quickly and they haven't really been around long enough for us to really test their durability. We're not used to moving parts in a smartphone, so for me, I really hope that Nokia go with the under-display tech. Other rumours about the specs for this one is that it will be running a Snapdragon 865 with the X55 5G modem. It should come running Android 10 out of the box and have 6 or 8GB RAM options and 128GB or 256GB memory options. Although we don't have the specs for the rear cameras at all, the front camera is said to be a 32 megapixel unit, which does seem to be standard issue in the latest flagships these days. We should see a 3500 mAh battery, which does support Qi wireless charging. We expect a 5.99 inch QHD Plus P-OLED display, which does sound quite on the small side if you ask me, especially if they're going for a pop-up or under-display camera. This will be covered in Gorilla Glass 6 and have an in-display fingerprint scanner. The Nokia 9.2 Pureview is expected to launch in the first half of 2020 and should be priced around about £799 for the 6GB version. MWC is running from the 24th to the 27th of February in Barcelona. I'll be there from the 21st. If they're showing it at MWC, then you will find it right here. And of course, the best place to buy this phone or any other phone is the Direct Mobiles website. Here you can compare all of the available deals from all the different networks, all there on the one website. Plus they have over 24 years of award-winning customer service, so you're in great hands. You can find their link in the video description below, or you can search directmobiles.co.uk. Also down there you'll find a link to our Btekt Amazon shop where you'll find all the best tech and all the best accessories. Everything there is recommended by us, from a new case right up to a MacBook Pro. The Btekt shop is definitely worth checking out. And that's it from me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then leave me a like and a comment, and of course subscribe for more Btekt. You can follow me on social media. My name's David, this is Btekt.